Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you. I've had this long running joke for the last couple of years on my channel where I've been making videos saying that San Francisco should be in the running to get a Wrestlemania and bring it in. Today, the NFL made big plans for 2016. Super Bowl 50 will be hosted by San Francisco in Levi Stadium, which is just a little bit south of San Francisco in Santa Clara, California. It's where the Niners are going to call home. The Niners haven't even played a down in the stadium yet. It shows how much faith that the NFL holds in the city of San Francisco and its overwhelming large community around it. That they can bring in a large crowd of people like this and set aside enough room for all of the media circus and everything that comes around with the Super Bowl. The good thing for wrestling fans about this and other people that live in California or want to visit California is that Vince McMahon right now has set a trend the past few years where WrestleMania likes to follow up where the Super Bowl has been. You can see the last year's Super Bowl was held in last year's Super Bowl was held in New Orleans. The year before that was in New Jersey, where the Jets and the Giants play, which was followed up by this year's WrestleMania. Super Bowl this year right here, that it was just played between Baltimore Ravens and San Francisco 49ers, many of you remember, was held in the New Orleans Superdome down there where the Saints like to play, and that's where Super Bowl 30, that's where WrestleMania 30 is going to be. So, if this trend does go along, this is a few years down the road, like I said, 2016, which would probably put this at like WrestleMania 33, WrestleMania 34. For San Francisco, if Vince can keep the trend that he's been doing of trying to follow up behind. Sort of what I think he likes to do is, he likes to get that sort of publicity by breaking the attendance record for that, because no doubt that when a Super Bowl goes to a place, it's going to set that all-time attendance record. And it would probably likely be followed up by WrestleMania going there, of course, with a smaller ring. You're going to be able to fill that football field that is normally filled up with players. It's going to be filled up with people sitting down in seats. There's those long rows of floor seats that fill up the whole football stadium, and you're going to be able to put more people in there for a wrestling event than you can for a football game. It's going to be a ton of fun. If I'm the one person that has to bang the drum and make people notice that, bring the WrestleMania back out to the West Coast. They've had it over there on the other side for a long time. I'll be that guy. But Vince, I think San Francisco is a great city. Even if you hold it in the new Levi Stadium, which is a little bit far away, you showed that this year with New York and New Jersey that it can be held between two different spots, and there's enough ways of communication that you can get from one place to another, whether it's by bus or train, subway, BART, you go rent a car. It's not going to be that big. I think you can hold your big events like Access. I think they can be held in San Francisco. You can hold Monday Night Raw in Oakland, in the Oracle Arena. Well, by that time, I think the new beautiful arena for the Golden State Warriors, I think that'll be built on the waterfront. It's going to be right on the San Francisco Bay in San Francisco when the Warriors move from Oakland over to San Francisco. I think there's a whole lot of pluses in this, and I think that it is a good possibility that that's where they could be going. So just stay track of the news. I know today Detroit put in bids for WrestleMania 31 and 32. No doubt in my mind that they'll probably lock one of those up with beautiful Ford Field. They held WrestleMania in the past. It was at 22, and I know Jim and I went there. He said it was a dump town, but when it came down to business of putting on WrestleMania, they handled their business, and it was perfectly fine. So from here on out, let's see what we can do. Get WrestleMania going in San Francisco. It'd be beautiful to have it back here on the West Coast again. Have a little SummerSlam and WrestleMania in the same year. I know you guys out there will love that. Peace out.